Welcome to Claude Fable 5. Fable 5 just landed. It's Anthropic's new top model, the first one out of their Mythos class, a tier that used to be internal only, and it now sits above Opus as the strongest thing you can run in Claude. I've spent the last couple of days testing it head-to-head against ChatGPT, and I want to show you what happened. It surprised me twice, and only one of them was the good kind. Quick facts first. Fable 5 comes from Anthropic, the company behind Claude. It's included on the paid Claude plans and it's free until June 22nd. After that, it starts eating usage credits, so right now is the cheapest this model will ever be. This is what Anthropic shows off on their launch page. A solar system simulated from physics first principles, accurate enough to predict eclipses. The benchmark numbers point the same way. On SWE-Bench Pro, the one closest to real programming work, Fable 5 scores around 80%. GPT 5.5, the closest thing OpenAI has, scores 59. I haven't seen a gap that wide between the two labs in a long time. But a launch demo is a launch demo, so I ran my own test. I gave the same brief to both models. Invent an island. Build a website that works as a field guide with birds, plants, and habitats. Then build a living simulation of the whole ecosystem in plain code, no frameworks. It's the kind of open task where a model has to make 100 small decisions on its own. This is what Fable 5 built. It invented an island out in the Stockholm archipelago, you can see the name up there, and wrote a whole field guide for it. Made up birds, made up plants, every species gets its own card. There's a night mode, and then there's the simulation, which is where I sat up. Every bird on this screen is its own little creature. Seasons turn, wind picks up, species breed and starve, and the graph in the corner tracks every population live. Let me press the 4x button. Now the seasons roll by. The island sits almost empty through winter, and then watch the graph climb when spring arrives. Nothing in the brief asked for seasons or wind. Fable just decided an island needs them. Here's ChatGPT's island, and credit where it's due, it's a good-looking site. A volcanic island this time, a proper hero shot, species cards. Now we go into its simulation and you can see the difference yourself. There are meters and a weather cycle, but nothing on this screen is actually alive. The birds are decoration and the numbers just drift up and down on a timer. Fable's island is a place where things happen. This is a dashboard about a place. To be fair to both of them, neither one got the birds right. Fable's gulls flap like they're rowing, and ChatGPT's just glide back and forth like a screensaver. That's the kind of thing that would have taken a few more iterations. But look at what actually happened here. One prompt and no corrections, and both models shipped a working multilingual website with a simulation. As a zero shot, that's strong from both. The depth is what separates them, and the depth was all Fable. Now the part Anthropic didn't intend. This whole test almost didn't happen. Watch what happens when I ask for the island simulation. Session paused. The safety filter just shut the conversation down. And here's the message from my very first session. My island got flagged for, quote, biology topics, and Claude quietly swapped me down to the older model. I had to throw that session away and start over. So Anthropic sells this model with a simulation of the solar system, and the same week, my simulation of an island counted as a biology risk. Their own launch page says the filters hit just under 5% of sessions, and that strict filters are the price of shipping this early. Maybe so, but right now, the strongest coding model on the market will sometimes refuse to talk about birds. That's Claude Fable 5, the biggest jump in ability I've seen in a year, and restrictions Anthropic needs to take another look at. If you're on a paid Claude plan, it's free until June 22nd. Use that window and give it something big. Small tasks won't show you what the fuss is about.